And a very warm welcome to you again, our lovely viewers. Today we do have the honor and the privilege of being joined by one of the country's finest, I would dare say, and also somebody that is very well and popular within the political circles. He is currently the leader of opposition in Botswana. That is none other than Dumelang Saleshando. It's a pleasure to welcome you, Saleshando. Dumelang.
Good morning. The pleasure is mine, and thanks for inviting me.
What, in terms of the growth of our economy,
Yes.
From an opposition's leader's point of view, are we growing at the right stage, at the right rate, or what would you have recommended if you were president?
For many years, starting in the 70s after independence, going to the 80s, we had one of the fastest growing economies in the world, mainly propelled by mineral revenue, more specifically revenue from diamonds. That was transformed into the infrastructure we needed: your schools, your hospitals, your roads, your clinics, and everything. The breadwinner of the family, being the diamonds, is now in hospital. Okay, and like any family, if your breadwinner is in hospital, you pray and hope that they will recover and come back home. But you also start thinking about what if this breadwinner doesn't come back, and you make plans accordingly. Okay, Botswana is at that stage. Our breadwinner is not well, is in the hospital, has been in the hospital for more than a year. Diamond revenue is coming down, what they call lab-grown diamonds have taken some of that space, which we are not participating in. It's time to start planning afresh. Where are the new engines for economy? I think in terms of revenue, things like tourism, can we get more than what we are getting out of our tourism? Botswana is blessed with abundant sunlight. Can we do better in the area of solar energy? Can we reduce our dependence on the coal because of the concerns around the environment? What do you do with technology to improve effectiveness and speedy service delivery? We can no longer afford a system that crawls. We need to run. If I'm applying for a business license, why should I wait 3 months? Why not 3 weeks and later reduce it to 3 days? Okay, those are the sort of questions that we need to, when times are tough, you need to, well, they say think outside the box, but possibly, yes, you need to just get rid of the box and say, how do I start afresh? There are many advantages that we have. We have a youthful population. We have a fairly educated population. So we can innovate around this talent that we have. So I think there are the opportunities. It's a question for the political leadership of the day, those in government, to make the decisions that need to be made, the difficult decisions.
And specifically to your office as leader of opposition, do you sometimes get a feeling that maybe you should be giving a little more, I don't know whether to say responsibility in terms of just running the economy and the country as a whole?
Well, look, we're not an opposition that sits back and wait for the next election. Just to give you an example of this week alone, okay? I've had meetings with different government departments. I was meeting Civil Aviation Authority to try and urge them to do a little bit more, because I believe that Mau, as a tourism destination, has certain things that don't work for it. Some tourists will not travel to Mau, even when they are told about the beauty of the Delta. That is where you can see the Big Five. They won't go there because the number of flight connections they need to make. I was recently in Central Asia. For someone to visit Mau, they need to first catch a flight, possibly to Dubai, and then connect from Dubai to Johannesburg, and then connect from Johannesburg to Mau. That is a disincentive. So these are the sort of things as the opposition that we are trying to nudge the government to deliver on. There's been issues around the controversial development manager model adopted by government to exchange notes on, okay, you have the report. What are you going to do with it? And I gave him my own proposals, some of which he said he will readily adopt. We do have our own responsibilities. Our role is not just to say you're doing the wrong thing. It's also to say, why aren't you taking the following on board? Because they could help you to do better. If the ruling party does well, it's good for me as well. I'm invested in this country. My children need to find a functional economy.